We'll guide you through how to set up Twitch alerts in OBS. If you find this useful, then consider subscribing and liking the video.
If you ever watched a stream and seen those pop up when someone follows, subscribes or donate, that's exactly what we are setting up today. Now, don't worry if you are completely new. I'm going to explain everything clearly so you can follow along without getting confused. By the end of the video, you will have fully working alerts showing on your stream. First, let's understand what we are doing. Alerts are those on-screen notifications that appear when someone interacts with your stream, like following, subscribing, or cheering bits. They make your stream more interactive and also help you thank viewers in real time. Let's get started. The first thing that you want to do is open up your browser and go to Twitch. And once you are there, log in into your account. After logging in, click on your profile icon at the top right and just click on Creator Dashboard. This is where you control everything related to your stream. On the left hand side menu, find the section related to alerts. If it is not visible by default, just click the three horizontal line and the navigation panel should now open. Just click on alerts. Twitch has its own built-in alert system, which makes things a lot easier because you don't always need third-party tools. On the right-hand side, you will see an option that says something like Create Alert Box. Just go ahead and click on that, and this will open Twitch Alert Editor, where we are going to customize everything. At first, this page may look a little overwhelming, but don't worry, we are going to go step by step. On the left-hand side, you will see different alerts like new follower, subscription, gifted subscription, bits, cheering, rate, etc. In this video, we are going to focus mainly on new followers. But once you understand this, you can apply the same steps to everything else. So just click on new followers, and now on the right side, you will see something called as General Settings. This is where you control the basics of your alert. Just click on the drop down and you can first set your name. You can just leave it as new follow, or you can just edit it out by writing new follower like so. And under alert condition, there is only one option, so just select it and you will see duration, which is how long the alert stays on screen. By default, it might be around 10 seconds, but that's a bit too long. So a sweet spot would be around 5. So just go ahead and delete this duration and just type your duration like so. Now you will see animation option. This controls how the alert appears and disappears. For example, you can choose something like for in animation, just click on the drop down and you can just select slide up, and for out animation, just select zoom out when it disappears. You can test it by clicking the preview button on the top and you will see the alert pop up and disappear with the animation that you selected. Feel free to try different combinations until you find the one that you like. Once that's done, let's move to layout section. Just click on the layout section like so and the layout options will appear. This controls how your alert looks visually, where the text and image are placed. One of the best options is the layout where the text overlaps the image. By just selecting, you will see our layout has been successfully changed. Also, make sure the background is set to transparent. This is very important because it allows the alert to appear on the top of your screen without blocking everything behind it. Now, scroll down and you will see text and speech. Just click on the drop down and the text and speech options will appear. This is where you customize what the alert actually says. A simple message like username just followed works perfectly. Here, username is a variable, meaning it automatically shows the name of the person who followed you. You can also customize the font by just clicking on the drop down and selecting the font that you like, and you can make it semi-bold, bold, or you can even change the size. But I think 24px is a perfectly good size. And you can even change your text layout from here by just clicking on it like so. To make the text stand out more, you can enable drop shadow. Just enable drop shadow and you'll notice that it adds a slight shadow behind the text, so it's much easier to read. Now, let's move on to one of the most fun part, the visual and sounds. Just click on the drop down, and here you can change the image or animation that shows when the alert appears. Twitch gives you a inbuilt library of images that you can use or upload your own custom ones. If this is your first time, Twitch may ask you to verify your phone number before allowing uploads. Just quickly follow the instruction and complete that quickly. And as you can see, I have already completed that step, so we will just go ahead with the step. And once that's done, you can either pick an image from Twitch library by just clicking on image library like so. And from here, you can choose any available options. You have different pages. Just browse to the ones and select the one that you like. In my case, I'm just gonna go with this bats one and click on add to alert. You can resize the alert to make it bigger and smaller depending on your preference, like so. Now for the sound, alerts usually have a sound effect like ding or notification tone, which also provides a small sound library, but you can also upload your own files. Just click on sound library to choose any files. Just click on this little plus icon to preview it and select the one that you like. Let's say I want to add bats. Just click on it and click on add. You can even upload your file by just clicking on upload file, and you can even adjust your volume. Adjust the volume around 30% like so it's not too loud during your stream. Once everything looks good, click on save changes and test the alert again by clicking on preview alert. Now that we have set up follower alerts, let's quickly talk about subscription and bits. When you go to subscription alert by just clicking on subscription, you will see something called celebration effect. Just click on the celebration and you can toggle this on under subscription. This lets you add extra visual effect when someone subscribes. You can choose light effect for small event, moderate for regular subs, or extreme effect for long-term subscriber. This adds more excitement to your stream, especially when someone supports you. And at the bottom of the alert editor, you will see something called as browser source URL. This is very important. Go ahead and copy that link like so. And now just basically open OBS Studio, and inside OBS Studio and go to your scenes. This could be your starting soon scene or your main gameplay scene. And at the bottom you will see sources tab. Just click on the plus icon and choose browser. Give it a name like alerts and click on OK. Now you will see a box where you can paste the URL. Just delete the pre-existing URL and press Ctrl V on your keyboard to paste your URL that we copied earlier. Now here is an important setting. Make sure to check Control Audio via OBS. This allows you to control the alert sound directly inside OBS instead of going back to Twitch. Leave the width and height as default for now and click on OK. Now you will see a box appear in your OBS preview. This is your alert box. You can resize it by just dragging the corners like so. You can make it bigger or smaller, or you can even place it anywhere in your screen by just dragging them. I usually prefer keeping it at the right hand side. Now to test everything, just go back to Twitch once again, and from here just click on send test alert. Now if everything is set up correctly, you should see the alert appear inside OBS exactly how you designed it. And that's it. You have successfully set up alert and connected them to OBS.